Hi everybody, this is Steve with Spark Adventure Company, and we're going to do a walk around of my 2008 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. We're going to start with the front. We're running a Crawler Concepts front bumper with a Warren 8,000 pound winch, a Factor 55 flat link. Running Rigid Industries fog lights. I'm also running truck light headlights. This whole thing is on 37-inch Nitto trail grapplers and a set of ATX beadlock wheels. Running aluminum fenders, 2.5-inch King shocks on Rock Crawler coils. I'm also running Rock Crawler low control arms. The sliders are JCR. They do have rock lights in the slider. Love these sliders. Back, we're also running aluminum fenders. Also running King shocks in the rear, 2.5-inch. This really helps with the dampening and the extra weight of the Jeep when it's fully loaded for camping gear. Running a JCR rear bumper as well, with backup lights recessed into the bumper. With the 37-inch spare on the back, you don't get a whole lot of vision out of the rearview mirror, so I have to use the side mirrors if I'm backing up, and these rear lights really help at night. This is an Ace Engineering rear tire carrier. It also has provisions for a high lift jack. I don't run a high lift, but it does have provisions for a high lift jack. Going back to the front, Ace Engineering inner fenders, which really cleans up the look. For steering, I'm running Synergy tie rod and drag link, and then a Rock Crawler panhard bar. I'm running an Evo sway bar disconnect, so it's mechanical instead of the electric disconnect. You can see it right there. And then I'm also running a metal cloak bracket for the sway bar motor to rotate it up and out of the way. The front axle is trussed with an Evo Manufacturing axle truss kit. I'm running RCVs and 538 gears with factory lockers. Also running Synergy ball joints, top and bottom. Same gearing in the back, 538s. And 10 factory chromoly rear axle shafts. You can tell by the intercooler that I'm also running a RIP supercharger. It's a very nice fit. Pop the hood. It's tucked in there, real nice and tight. They make a great system. Everything's bolt in. They have their clearances figured out perfectly. Adds great horsepower, reliable horsepower. Love the supercharger. In the back, we'll go back to the back again. With that Ace Engineering tire carrier, it also has provisions for roto packs. 2.5 gallon roto packs on each side. When those are on there, I can run an extra 5 gallons of fuel. And they tuck right up against the back window, so they're up and out of the way. This is a front runner table. So this will fold down, and then the front runner also has a shelf that slides out. Very handy for when you're cooking, preparing snacks and whatnot on the trail. Inside there's an ARB refrigerator on an ARB slide. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. You got to push this detent down and then pull the whole thing out. Can't do it one-handed, I got to use 2 hands. So once you press this down, you're able to slide this out and it will click. And that extends out. That way you can reach the stuff in the back of the cooler without having to climb in. In the Action Packer, I'm running all my spare tools, spare parts, and anything else I need for recovery on the trail. I do run a CO2 tank, but I also have an ARB twin compressor underneath the passenger seat, which is plumbed out to here. So in case I run out of CO2, I have a backup. I also run a shovel on this side. This is the winter setup, so that is a snow shovel. In the summertime, I'll switch that out to a short-handled spade shovel in case you need to dig a fire pit or dig some mud or whatever. So I'm also running a light on the rear window. It's activated by a little switch inside the hardtop. I also have the remote on a key fob. So if I press power, the lights light up, and they're great for anything at night. Very bright. So if you're back here at night, getting recovery gear, making a snack, whatever you need, there is light back here. Pretty handy. And like I said, I do have the key fob on a remote on my keychain. Walk down to this side. Interior is pretty stock. I'm running stock seats, stock harnesses, or I should say stock seat belts. Just running some regular seat covers. Underneath the seat, it's a TerraFlex mounting bracket for the ARB twin compressor. It's a pretty tight fit under there, but it does fit. Works great. It's out of the way, out of the elements. Running a rugged radio, trail radio. We all run these rugged radios now. They work flawless. They have a great range. They're small and they're portable. So if you need to jump out to help somebody, you can take your radio with you. For drivetrain, it is stock automatic, but I am running a Advanced Adapters Ruby box. So for those of you that don't know what a Ruby box is, it's a second gear reduction box that goes between the transmission and transfer case. So most of you guys have a single shifter for a transfer case, and that's going to be this one. You have two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive high, neutral, and 4 low. In the Rubicon, the low range is 4.0 to 1. Then the second shifter, this engages the crawl box. The crawl box is an extra 272 to 1 low range. And you can run 272 in two-wheel drive high, four-wheel drive high, and then also four-wheel drive low. So if you have both of these in low range, that calculates out to 10.88 to 1 low range. That means that you can get out and walk faster than this thing is going to be moving. Also have an ARB refrigerator monitor. That way I can tell if the refrigerator is still running on long trips, long road trips. It's kind of nice to know that the refrigerator is still on. They haven't blown a fuse or anything like that. Up top on the A-pillars, these are Quake LED fog lights. So between all the lights, it's plenty of light. I don't run a light bar because they whistle going down the highway. Other than that, that is my 2008 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Thanks for watching.